Hi everyone, welcome back to another stream and welcome to some more PSO BB. And hi Scorpio as well. Yeah, so today we're going to do some more PSO BB just purely because it's rare drop week. I know the stream that we cancelled before was PSO 2, but I'm going to reschedule the PSO 2 stream to another week. I also want to do PS0 one week as well. But I thought since this is rare drop week, it's probably a good idea to play PSO for this week and take advantage of it. The transition effect jump scared you. Just making sure you're awake. Hi, Brian, good to see you, and Juniper as well. So, as always, if you do want to play for any of the games, we normally play on European ship on Ephinea, which is Limerace, Block 2, Lobby 21. I would just say that if we have a few people, just try and sort of rotate in and out just so everyone gets a chance to play. So I'll give it a minute or so just in case anyone else wants to jump on, and then we'll get started. Yeah, just while we're getting started today, there will be a video going live this week. It might be later in the week because I haven't had a chance to work on it much, but I'm hoping towards the end of this week there should be a video going out. There will be the Front Mission 3 stream on Wednesday as well, as normal, so... Like I say, next Sunday stream should be... It'll be either Phantasy Star 0 or PSO 2, I think. So, out of curiosity, since it is Rare Drop Week, what is the RBR? So we've got Scarlet Realm 2, which is Caves, I think. East Tower, of course. And War Limits 5. I think War Limits 5 isn't too bad. East Tower, honestly, should just be removed from RBR. There is no point in running it whatsoever. Once you've done it for the side quest, there is literally no point running it. So we probably won't do East Tower. It always comes up in Red Drop Week as well. It's really annoying. That and West Tower as well. There's just not enough enemies in them to justify doing them. Hi Vector, good to see you. So yeah, I think Scarlet Realm 2 is not bad. I know that there is quite a lot of evil sharks in it, and I believe it's quite good for Panarms as well. I think it's the quest where you have some hidden Panarms that you have to complete the quest for and then go back to get. But probably not bad if anyone wants to hunt Heart of Flamberge or Heart of Tension Blaster, I guess. Then War Limits 5 seems fairly decent to run. Hi Lantis, good to see you. May find many red boxes this week, hopefully. I never seem to during Rare Drop Week though. It's every other week instead. It's like a long running thing where we just never get whatever the boost is, so if it's Rare Monster Week, we never get Rare Monsters. We'll show up in Experience Week instead, yeah. But yeah, good to see you, Lantis, hope you're doing well. And Gentleman J as well. Waiting for laundry to finish, we'll join in 20 minutes or so, no worries. Hi Ziggy, good to see you. Yeah, I thought I should probably play PSO with it being Rare Drop Week. I'm not really hoping for anything, but it feels like I probably should play it this week. So, I mean, we do have yellow balls. In fact, we used to have to have Tension Blaster. I think, was it you that was hunting it? Because maybe Scarlet Realm 2 is worth doing for that. You are, okay. I mean, it seems like the week to do it. I know the Panarms are a bit annoying to get because there's loads of like hidden parts on the map you have to go to after you've done the quest, but it's probably still worth doing. Hi Disaster, good to see you. Fellow 4-mar. We have a few 4-mars in the team. I have a 4-mar as well, I just never use him. I basically made him as a joke. I random selected his appearance, more or less. And he has pretty much never seen the light of day since. Nothing against 4-mar, just everything against my specific 4-mar. Hi, miss, good to see you. Yeah, no worries. I've nothing else to hunt, so might as well go Attention Blaster. Yeah, we can start out with Scarlet Realm 2 then.
Ziggy Pitster gifted a tier 1 subscription to Victory.
Oh, thank you very much for gifting that sub, Ziggy. Yeah, we can start with the Scarlet Realm 2. I think Mist said that he's on his way as well, so we should have 4, hopefully. Yeah, thanks a lot for that, Ziggy. I think at this point with PSO, I'm kind of just cruising with it in Rare Drop Week until we get events. I mean, at least Easter shouldn't be too long. Down for whatever, sounds good. Yeah, I did actually play a little bit and get some kills on the SGS, so I haven't done nothing. But I mean, the SGS is still way off on ceiling. I think I've got about 3,000 or 4,000 kills on it, so still quite a long way to go. Yeah, same to you as well, Lantis. Yeah, hopefully we can get something. Nice, Snowy, good to see you. Also, just a quick update as well. I know Twitch have relaxed their rules for showing combined chat on screen. I'm kind of waiting for it to get added in writing on the site so that they can't say anything otherwise. But as soon as it's on the site in writing that you can do it, then I will activate the combined chat on stream just so people can see it on the screen as well. All right, so game is up. Yellow booze. I'm assuming the password is stream. It is. I also realised that when I do the streams, I should probably play characters other than my Huni role as well, because it would be nice to actually get some experience. Alright, so it's been a while since I've done this quest. I'll try and get on and try to hunt limiter on Bluefull Raycast. Yeah, that is from Astarks, isn't it? The Bluefull drop, I think. Oh yeah, I remember this quest actually. I think it's the one where once you've completed it, this part explodes and you can go the other way. I think. It's Ep 4, yeah. Yeah, I think I got one of my limiters from an Astark, I think. I seem to get most of mine from Get the Blulus. There's like random drops when I'm not looking for them. It's kind of weird. I feel like I've never really hunted a limiter. They just kind of happen. I wish that was the case with some of the stuff I actually do want to hunt. Hi, Jack. Good to see you. Good luck with drops. Yeah, I'm hoping. Oh yeah, we can get the Heaven Punisher drop from Crimson Assassins, can we? And we can't because the drop rate's absolutely terrible. But there's a chance. This is yellow SR2, yeah. Oh, big res. Big res. Silence Claw. With 5 hit as well. Exactly. Yeah, we figured SR2 is on the RBR, and Vector wants to have Tension Blaster, so it makes sense. It's really weird tonight with the Silence Claws. I seem to always find them with hit. Okay, so I guess we go, yeah, this way now. Yeah, what's the rate for Heaven Punisher? 1 in 102,000 at the minute. Easy. I mean, it's a big reduction from what it normally is, but I mean, that's not really saying much. I have no idea what slimes drop on yellow, so I don't know if they're worth splitting. Well, the regular ones are final impact, so that is not worth it. I don't know what the red ones drop. Oh, it's just Caduceus. Oof. Yeah, I'm fine just killing slimes then if you want to. Might try hunt Yasmikov 9000M with hit this week. Good luck with that. It's probably not a bad week for it, honestly, because I think War Limits 5 is on RBR. Can't remember how many regular go runs are in that, but I imagine there's probably quite a few. Like 60, that's not bad. Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's a really weak quest, this. Okay, 38 has been alright, but I feel like I want a Yasmikov instead of the attack power. Yeah, Yas 9k is nice. I feel it's one of those weapons that was definitely better on GameCube PSO when there wasn't as many alternatives, but it's still solid. Well, that was another Silence Claw drop for someone. Yeah, I can imagine Yas 9k is probably quite good on things like falls, honestly. At least he's got the range to actually still hit him. And honestly, late game, attack power just doesn't matter for Max. Yeah, I guess for Olgaflow as well, I guess you can stay a bit further away from him. Disaster needs to hunt a V101 and a V502. Yeah, I really don't like hunting V502. I got quite lucky with mine. And V101 just never seems to drop. I have some, but yeah. If you actually hunt them, they don't drop. You bought the V502s, yeah, I don't blame you. It's a horrible drop. Okay, has some beneficial quirks against Darkfalls, like how slow doesn't matter, and the special can be good for when they're vulnerable to physical. Oh, for sure. 502 is Mera Carol for you. Oof. I think the Ilgil drops are maybe the best ones, but the problem is hunting Ilgils. White or purple Lost Charge Vulcan is good when in RBR. It's still insane to me that Lost Charge Vulcan can be in RBR, but Phantasma World 4 can't. I do feel that the RBR needs looking at with the quest that can be in it. I've mentioned this before, but I mean, West and East Tower is a perfect example. There is no reason they should be on RBR. You're still not going to do them.
Cookie Acor just subscribed with Prime.
I have no idea why that pronounced that Cookie Acor, but hello Cookie Core and thank you for the Prime sub. Yeah, I just don't get why East and West Tower are on RBR. Even with the RBR boost, there is just not really a reason to run them. What's the quest that goes to spaceship at the end and has a ton of assassins? It is maximum attack Exard. But the route of spaceship, it's a random route. It's kind of randomly determined whether you get that or not. You don't always get it. It's obviously really good for assassins if you can get that route, but you don't always get it. Honestly though, it's probably still worth doing, because it's still a really good quest for a lot of stuff. Just has really high enemy counts in general. And there's a chance you can get Dark Falls as well, which is obviously a red ring chance on certain IDs, so it's very much worth doing. Alright, so we're clearly missing something here. Alright, Vector knows what he's doing, that's fine. Or is it this warp? Or is that the warp we just came through? Oh no, we're here. Can you tell I don't do this quest very often? Yeah, the good thing about Exard, if you haven't done it much before, is when you're in caves, there's a little corridor room that has like a split off to the left, and there's 3 assassins that spawn in there. And as soon as one of the doors opens there, you can tell which route you're getting. You still won't be able to tell if you're getting spaceship or not, because that's still randomly determined. But at least you can tell then if you have a chance of going to spaceship or not. That's it, yeah, I mean, even if you don't get spaceship, you still get a chance of red ring from falls if you're on the right ID, so you can't really lose. But yeah, basically, when you get to the room with the 3 assassins, either the door in front of you will open or the door to the left will open. You want the door to the left to open, because that will take you to ruins. If the door in front of you opens, it'll take you to mines instead. And I think the rare map on that way is temple instead. I could be using Divine Punishment, but I don't feel it works that well in episode 1. Yeah, so I think this is the part you come back to at the end, isn't it? I guess that's why he's put a pipe there, because I think that rock wall breaks. So I was reading the wiki about this quest a bit earlier. There's like a few hidden Panarms in it. Yeah, so just try and make sure that we kill the Panarms as Panarms. You do actually have a spread needle with me. I don't know, I do. I kind of ditched my spread needle as soon as I got my S-rank ones. I mean, I can certainly go and get it if you need me to. If you wait, I can red sword it. No worries. One in 2,400 for Heart of Tension Blast. That's not awful. I mean, it's still not good. I mean, it is still kind of awful. It's honestly, it's not a bad quest this for hunting the cave stuff. I think just for me, I don't really have IDs I would really hunt in caves much for. You know, I mean, I know I've got a purple one here, but I've kind of done my mill lily hunting. Would Oran Exard have a chance of Heart SS Sword on the Mine Path bonus room? Do you get Melqueeks in the temple map on that quest? Because I guess if you do, then you would. Because I think it uses the episode 1 drop still, doesn't it? I think. Well, it must do, yeah, because the assassins would drop V101. Viridia, so yeah. If there is Milkweeks there, then yeah, you would have a chance of Heart of SS Swords. So I don't know if it's worth it though. Because there is a couple of quests that are decent for Milkweeks. Yeah, Heart of SS Swords would be quite nice. I just don't know if I want to hunt it with my Huk Seal. The more I've been playing her, the less I've been liking her. I think I would prefer either a Hucast or a Huniwell. I'm just not a huge fan of our Huk Seal players, honestly. That's it, yeah. I mean, my Huk Seal at the minute is, I think she's in the 130s. And she just feels really weak. Didn't like Hucast that much either. I mean, you know, it's nice using last one with a Huk Seal, but I kind of feel that it was almost like I was having to use last one. I guess I couldn't be near the enemies. Oh yeah, Hucast is very, very blind. Well, at least Hucast has all of the attack power though. You know, Hunuel is still blind and still has low attack power. Hit hard or go home. I mean, that is kind of the ethos of Hucast, isn't it? Yeah, the ATA is really nice on Hucast. That is, you know, I'm not going to argue that is really good. It's nice to be able to land special attacks and things a bit easier, but it just feels like, to me, at the level mine's at the minute, which I know is not massively high at 130, but she just feels very, very weak and quite squishy as well. You just need an 85 hit disco Braveman Hucast. Yeah, if I had the 85 hit disco Braveman, maybe things would be a bit easier. Yeah, I don't know, she just feels like she's too squishy for a hunter. It kind of feels like you have to play her as a ranger. Oh, another Silence Claw. Hi Charles, good to see you. Yeah, going pretty well. We just started the Southwest run. Most exiled Milkweeks are in Caves 1, 6 in Spaceship, and 0 in Temple. Okay. Yeah, I think for Milkweeks, for me, I've always liked running today's rate because you can get about 40 really, really quickly. I know there's Lost Ice Spinner as well, but Ice Spin is a bit of a trap, I think. It's annoying to solo because you have to do this annoying thing where you go back to Pioneer and then go back down again. I just feel like for spamming Milkweeks really fast, I think that today's rate is a really good option for it. And I stand by that because that is how I found my Yasha on the Sega servers, so... Okay, I did not know the lilies can shoot through the walls. That somewhat scares me. Oh, another Silence Claw drop. So apparently the red drop boost only applies to Silence Claws. Yeah, Drac, I think the bonus rooms in Exile are a really cool idea. Okay, that was terrifying. Vector hit 190. Very nice. I will say the demons' weapons are really nice for the Panams when they get paralyzed. Usually spam Heaven Strike, especially in the stream, since you can just shoot through walls. I never even thought of that, actually. That seemed unnecessary, but I guess it makes traversing the room a bit easier. Well, at least we're cleaning up the Panams pretty reliably. We do need to team point these silence claws for a bit more space. Man, that Panams is not paralyzing. Oh, there we go. Maybe I should use the Demon's Mix and not the Needle, because I don't want to accidentally hit one that isn't paralyzed. And yet another Silence Claw. Yeah, honestly, it's not a bad quest, this. It's a fairly long one. The enemy count's pretty good. Seems like if you're hunting something in caves, it's probably a decent quest regardless of what you're hunting. Oh, one got to split. I know they will recombine if you leave them. We can pipe, yeah, no worries. I don't think PB matters too much in this. I'll open one so your pipe stays open. Nice Gullah. Okay, I'm just going to pipe up and then pipe down because we need to resync. Okay, I think it is resynced again. This Pan Arms just does not want it. Yes, I know it says complete, but it's not. There is a few more hidden Pan Arms we can get. So I think we pipe back now, and yeah, then I think we take Vector's the red pipe. All yours. It is weird that they hit like bonus enemies in this. It's very strange. There's a hidden switch here. The way Panam's having involves, I have no idea how you guys hunt these things. Basically, I mean, if you're a false, it's fine. You can just use techs. For me, with this character, I just use demons to put the health down fast. such a weird way of getting the extra Pan Arms to spawn. Yeah, like Miss said there as well, if you're playing a cast, you can use a S rank gun with Zalo. That helps. Okay, it's Pan Am City. It's cool, but I'm glad it isn't super common. Yeah, hunting Pan Arms is not fun. I'm so glad I don't need to hunt them. Yeah, I think, is that it now? I think. Down for any hunt, no worries. It's annoying, but the Heart of Flamberge felt good. Was it during the anniversary that you found that again? Breakable walls, hidden switches, and shooting the ceiling. Yeah, they really go out of their way to hide the Pan Arms in this one. You're the only one who played with Draktar Quest. I did at least 1 or 2 runs. Played with you guys as well when Drak was farming. Yeah, I know a few of us did runs for it. Also, I have also changed the game capture method as well. I noticed that a couple of the recordings were like a little bit stuttery here and there, so I've changed how OBS captures PSO. So if there's any issues with it, just let me know in chat. Hopefully it should be okay. Couldn't get past caves in challenge mode. Yeah, I mean caves it can be pretty difficult if you haven't done it before. I think the hardest thing with caves, honestly, is just kind of pacing your items. It depends on what class you use as well. If you're a force, it's quite hard to sort of pace your mana fluid use during it. It is quite a long stage. Enjoy challenge mode, but I 100% get why people hate it. I like challenge mode. It's something I'll run now and again. The main issue is just getting enough people together consistently to be able to do it, because it is quite a time investment. So yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to do East Tower because that feels like a total waste of time. Hi Adrian, good to see you. I guess we could do, what, War Elements 5? Boomer is amusing. Should we go for the RBR? Yeah, we could do War Elements 5. Is there any ID that people prefer for it? I know obviously we could do purple for Yaz 9k. If anyone else has got any ID preferences, let me know. Been trying to farm Luminous Field Armor and S-Red's Arms, glad it's drop week. If it's Luminous Field, is it the Skylight drop from Sinnoh Blues? If you're after that, I would run Lost Soul Blade. Just do Minds 1 of Lost Soul Blade and just repeat that over and over again. Also, thank you for the follow. Hey Joe, baby. Lay in bed now, GG. No worries, Vector. Yeah, Adrian, this is the PSO Episode 3 Card Revolution lobby. They added it on Ephinea as like a lobby you can go to anywhere. So, yeah, it's lobby 21. And then there's a few colour variants of it as well. Green will get V101 from Zoo. Well, I guess, do you want to do a purple number one first? Because I know there's at least one or two of us that want it. Yeah, Yaz and I care. Do you want to do... Should we do War Limits 5 on purple and then we can do Exard, maybe? Yeah, sounds good. Well, I can make a War Limits 5. Thank you for your mag and weapon guides when I first started playing Ephinea. No worries. Yeah, I know for mags in particular, the game just does not tell you anything, so yeah. If you don't already as well, make sure you check the Ephinea wiki as well, because that has loads of information on there as well. You could even go old school and check PSO World as well, because PSO World actually has a lot of good information on it as well. Do you know if the PSO franchise is popular in Japan? I'm asking the question because it's not the case of Sonic. I wouldn't say it's... I mean, I don't think it's a hugely popular franchise. It's still kind of niche. It's still a lot bigger than it is elsewhere, though. I mean, PSO 2 was really, really popular in Japan for sure. And PSO at the time as well, obviously. I think it's still relatively niche overall. But I think it definitely has a bigger following than it does elsewhere in the world. Do it RT and get a PGF because I can't get one. I'll buy it. I'll just go exclusively off what you make guides for that, so when I inevitably screw up something, I can just pin it on you. I take no blame for if you screw your mag up. If I want an item that only a purple ID can drop, I just need to have a purple in the party to get a chance. No, so the way it works is whoever makes the game. So, for example, in this game we're in here at the minute, I was the first person to join because I'm the one that made the game. My section ID is purple, so all of the people in this party will get purple num drops. So it's basically whoever makes the game originally. It does change a bit depending on the version of PSO you're playing as well. On some versions you can have people leave and it'll retain the ID of whoever left. In Ephinea, the ID will actually change if the leader leaves. Yeah, Johnny, so if you're wanting an item that is only dropped on purple num, you would need to either have a purple num character and make the game. So either have one yourself and make the game, or join a game that's been hosted by a purple num character. I did one Phantasma World and didn't get SGS. Nice try. Oh yeah, I'm the leader. I was waiting for someone else to start. I'm not used to be actually hosting the games. There we go. %153% rare is nice. How would you prefer mags to work rather than feeding? A lot of people hate it, but I like the system a lot better than NGS. Well, in NGS, your mag is just kind of a tool, really. You don't really level it or anything. PSO 2 you do. That's kind of similar in that you still feed items. Alright, I am the only non-android, okay. Oh, why did I bring a range to episode 4? I mean, they do fine, but... Yeah, there was quite a lot of desync on my end as well. Which is odd because I'm the host, but I think because I warped down a bit later. Yeah, Draffy, yeah, Purple Num gets a boost to machine gun drops. Well, mech guns. You were joining games without in the name because you thought they needed a pink ID on the team. Yeah, normally if someone puts a colour in the game name, it's probably telling you what section ID the run is. There is a way of checking though. I think when you have a game highlighted, it's like a little window at the bottom of the screen. I think how much button it is you press on the controller, but if you press the button, it will show you who's in the game and it will show you what section ID it is if you press it again. Yes, rare drops are boosted this week, DK. It is a 25% rare drop boost. So like 125% boost. And if you play a quest that's on the boost road, that will give you further boosts as well. And this will be on until next Sunday. So it's just started today. It's the week that V101 doesn't drop. I mean, you're not wrong. No, thank you very much for gifting those memberships, DK. Much appreciated. It's really kind of you. I know there's no alert on screen for it. I still need to look into the rules for the alerts. I know Twitch have just made it so you're now allowed to have combined chat from Twitch and YouTube on. I don't know where they stand for alerts, so I need to check that. But yeah, thank you very much for that. Oh, Glad Divine. I mean, something. Can't see anything. No worries, DX. And thanks again for the gifted memberships as well. Please cast Shifter. I will. I'll give you D-Band as well. Do you know what? The more I play Desert, the less I like it. I really hate this part of Desert. Like the stupid whirlpools. Would the gift dialogue from base PSO 2 work as a sub alert for gifts? Possibly. I do need to look into more alerts and everything. I've updated the visual alert on the Twitch side at least, and I think the add-on on the YouTube side as well. It's just at the moment I haven't enabled them. When you get a Gerters in this room, it's the best. Oh yeah, when you get a Gerter blue loot in the room with the whirlpool, yeah, because that's fun. Oh, damn, that Rappy had hands. Yeah, it's good to see that people are still using the guides. I know some of them are quite old now, but they should still be relevant. I know there has been less video uploads on the YouTube channel for the last sort of couple of months, but I mentioned it before, but it was getting to a point where I was just burning myself out doing a couple of videos a week, so can you please let me cast? Thank you. Yeah, Draffy, the Rappies here are actually really strong. Yeah, the drop rates are really nice at the minute, actually, with the RBR boost as well. I'm still not holding out any hope of getting anything decent, but I mean, Glide Divine's good, but I don't really need another one. Ooh, Gel 30. That's not too bad. Don't have any traps. Oh, it's got this room as well. Brilliant. I do feel that Desert is like some of the worst of PSO. Like, the boss is cool. Well, I say that. The boss music is cool. Boss fight itself is a bit... whatever. I just feel they try to make some of the rooms as annoying as possible. Please let me cast Jello. Thank you. Yeah, I honestly can't remember how good Purple Desert is apart from the S9K. Okay, I've got a Demon's proc. Can you please let me out the freeze now? Thank you. Hi, Golden. It's good to see you. I mean, Demon's Needle is very nice on Gerda. I like the panic telepipe. Hey, Magic Arrow, good to see you. Good luck on hunting now, thanks. Same to you as well. Yeah, I'm still not sure if a spread needle is worth using on this character. I know I've got a V5 or 2, which would help. But I know that human range is just not as good with paralysis, so I really don't know how effective it is in ultimate. Yeah, my PB is still really low because I've been spamming specials the entire run. It's still pretty good, okay. I guess an arrest needle would be nice, but yeah, that's why the needles work so well on Gerda, just because it has multiple parts. You can proc it multiple times. And for things like paralysis, it just makes it way easier to proc, I guess, so... I will get hit by every single one of those fireballs. Guaranteed. The problem with this character really is I feel like I have to carry so many weapons. I mean, I guess I don't technically need the Demon's Needle. I could use the Demon's Mechs instead, I suppose. It's a ranger problem in general, yeah. It's weird because, like, rangers are probably the easiest characters to gear initially. You get them into ultimate, get them a cheap frozen ship, the spread needle, and a pair of charge Vulcans, and you're sorted. But then you end up with just a massive pile of weapons later on. That's it, yeah, there's so much utility with Ranger that you just end up like filling your inventory with different utility weapons. Also, this will never stop annoying me in Desert. When the zoos just decide to go in the wall. Where's that zoo gone? Why is it over there now? Oh no, it's actually still over there. It is. You can't see it, but yeah, there it is. It just went like to the other side of the map. Yes, I guess I just can't hit that. I mean, I can. Yeah, Divine Punishment would work. Sounds like fun, more cool loot to try and get. Yeah, if there's one thing that PSO does not lack, it is loot to find. Another healing ring. It's kind of weird as well, like how much longer this War Limits quest is compared to the others. I guess it was the last one, but can you come over here? Let me shoot you. No, you're just being annoying. Yeah, lately I haven't been playing a whole lot of PSO. The main thing I've been doing is trying to unseal the SGS when I get a chance. Yeah, that is still a very, very long way off, unfortunately. Oh yeah, we also have paralysis bees here as well, yeah. Because the area wasn't annoying enough. Music for Ep 4 is still excellent after all these years. To be honest, I love the majority of the PSO soundtrack. But yeah, I do like the episode 4 music. Even if a lot of it is remixes. Yeah, this quest really likes the whirlpool rooms, doesn't it? Yeah, I think the soundtrack for the most part, I think, to be fair, soundtrack for Phantasy Star games in general is generally really strong. Yeah, make sure you get the Switch. Unless you want to play with the really cursed camera. Yeah, I think for me with the PSO soundtrack, I think I've always really, really liked it, but I appreciated it a lot more after playing the classic games. Okay, I did work on that girder. I'm happy with that. Oof. I'm saying that. What does Purple Gnome get a drop? Fun and Mesa, okay. I mean, it's a cool weapon, it's a throwback. Yeah, I guess it's a Demi reference. It's cool. Want to play Phantasy Star Generation 1 on the PS2, remake of the first game, but I'm waiting for retro achievement support for it first. Yeah, I really want to check the PS2 remakes out. So I don't know how long you've been around the channel, Jennifer, but I did do a full playthrough of Phantasy Star 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I do want to play the PS2 remakes just to see how different they are. Well, red drop weight was in full effect there. I got a Glide Divine, I guess. Only a payday. It's kind of normal service for red drop week, really, isn't it? Ephinea and Zalo 30. I did get Jellin 30. Yeah, there's still a few Phantasy Star games that I still want to play. They are on the list to go through. Still want to check out the English translation of Nova. I've got the text adventures from Phantasy Star 2 to do, but the remakes of 1 and 2. I guess there's Adventure and Gaiden. If they've been translated into English, I don't know if they have. But at that point, we are talking super obscure. He didn't watch him because he didn't want spoilers in case you played them. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you haven't played the classic games, I would really recommend them. They obviously show their age, and there is some issues with most of them, but they are still really enjoyable for the most part. 3 is rough, but it's still worth going through once. Thank you for the Barons. Where SGS? I mean, it still exists. It just hasn't been unsealed yet. But if you want to hunt one, East Tower is on RBR because of course it is. Switch Portal 1 is really good so far from what I played. It is, yeah, that's the version I played for Phantasy Star 1. The quality of life in it is really nice. But they didn't really take anything away from the original game. So yeah, I really like the Switch version. Still haven't got to finish episode 1 of PSO since I've been doing the government quest solo on Ephinea and it's quite painful. Yes, some of the government quests are really not well designed. I really don't like the government quests. Like some of the timed ones as well are a nightmare. You're unfortunately suffering from employment. I'm so sorry to hear that. There's more time ones. How far through are you? if you're a lawhead, you get a different grading in episode 2 if you do all the episode 1 government quests. Yeah, because I know someone on my Discord asked for help with the government quests, and I was like, yeah, no problem, I'll help you out, no worries. And then I realised I hadn't done them. I thought I'd done them because I did the law playthrough of Ep 1, but then I remembered that I literally just ran through the areas and did Rico's messages. I didn't do the actual government quests. I've done them on like the Sega servers before, but apparently never done them on Ephinea. You're at the caves boss part. Okay, I know there is at least one more time quest in episode 1. Yeah, there is one in the next area, and it's annoying. Is 25 a fair price for a needle? I'm not sure, because the prices on the S ranks have been all over the place recently. They did go down for a while, but I think the price of the S ranks is on the up again a little bit. Where's V1-on-1 and Red Ring? How's Viridia Exard? Yeah, no worries. I might change character, I think. Hey, Zil, good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying what the going rate is at the minute for the S ranks. I haven't checked into it recently, so I'm not sure what the current rate is for them. Yeah, I'll use my 4 mile. Why not? It'd be fine if I had people to play them with, but unfortunately none of my friends play any of the Phantasy Star games. So what I would say is, I don't know if you've joined it already, but I do have a Discord server. So if you haven't joined that already, there might be someone on there that might be able to help you out. Why did I skip Miss Mar? Fine, give me a second. I will show him in all his glory. Only on the character select screen though. God knows I'm not using him. Yeah, if it makes you feel better, Juniper, though, aside from the government quests, you can solo more stuff. There's some like endgame quests that are difficult, obviously, but there. That is Miss Smart. Are you happy? Absolutely majestic. How hard is it to farm episode 1 Crimson Assassins? It's not too bad, honestly. Some of the maximum attack quests have quite a lot. You could do Exard and hope to get the spaceship room at the end. That is a lot. Didn't realize I had a Discord. Yeah, I've had it a little while. I don't know how long it'll be around for. It depends on what Discord do with this age verification stuff later in the year, but yeah, we'll see. For the time being, it exists. And I would let people know if I was moving it elsewhere. Right there, you've had enough of Miss Mar. Yeah, it's funny because it was basically just like random select for appearance. Room's up, no worries. Also, hello Nightcrawl, because I saw that Nightcrawl had followed recently, so hello Nightcrawl. I should say as well to anyone who is new at the streams, you are fine to join the games, if there's a space. Oh, there he is. Hi, Nightcrawl. Yeah, you are fine to join the games. The password we use is usually stream, so if there's a game going, feel free to join it if if you are free at any point. I think I'm good. Just lurking, still farming Psycho Wand. Oof. Which drop are you going for it? Purple. Good luck. Yeah, I did tell Pizza you got 3 Psycho Wands and 3 Heaven Punishers. To be fair, they were talking about crazy drops, and I felt that was the craziest, so... sorry, it was 4. I'm sorry for undervaluing your achievements. I could only remember 3. I didn't realise it was 4, actually. Fucking siphoned 1 Psycho Wand and 1 HP with filler. Oh yeah, I'm forced. I should probably like debuff stuff. Need to level my Red Ray 4 mile. She can barely equip Rambling 35 hit. It's really hard to equip Rambling Mail 4 mile. You basically have to max your ATA. I really like 4 mile though, it's a really fun class. It took me a long time to like her because I think at low level she's really not that good. But once you get a few levels behind her, she's really, really fun. ATA on Force is pain, it is. Yeah, so effects out, so this is the room I was on about earlier with the assassins. So because that room there has opened, that means we're getting ruins. First time as well, what is this? Oh, we got a Gearbolg. Big Raz. I should know my Formar has so low ATA he can't equip basic mech guns. Yeah, Formar is... I believe Formar is the worst ATA in the game, I think. They have it rough. Yeah, that was the chance of Sangia. Yeah, the really funny thing is, yeah, Fornuel ATA in particular is actually not too bad. Which is weird because you're not going to use her ATA for much apart from maybe using Bringer's Rifle. Oh god, these can drop Silence Claw as well. You know it's going to happen. Yeah, Slicer Fanatic works as well, yeah. I can't remember how much attack power you need for Slicer Fanatic. Did they get enough attack power to use it? I'm not 100% sure because I don't have a slicer of Fnatic. It's one of those things I've never found. Format will be fine once I get a 70 hit Vice and Astron belt. They just barely have enough, okay. I was wondering why those Deldies didn't get debuffed. I'm guessing there must have been more than 10 enemies, because I think Jill and Zala has like a limit of 10 targets. Can I just say your videos rekindle the passion to play the game again, so thank you. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Again, I know there's not as many videos lately, just because it was getting to a point where it was starting to burn me out doing a couple of videos a week. So I just do them like an as and when basis now. But the streams will continue for, they'll be like twice a week for the foreseeable, so. Yeah, I think when I play Fournier World, I think the only thing I really use her ATA for is like a Demon's Handgun or like Bringers. But again, that is because I don't have a slicer of Fnatic. The enemy density here is wild, it is. It is kind of annoying that I have to like multicast Gel and Zalo just because there's so many enemies that not all of them get tagged. Like this Bella for some reason still isn't tagged. There we go. It's like 640 or so. Yeah, if it's at 640, then Fournier wouldn't be able to use it. Okay, yeah, Fournier is like 583 max. So thank you for the follow, Whistler. So if it's 570, okay, yeah, so it is right up there. So you probably would have to spec into like an attack power build, I guess. Maybe. I don't know how high your attack power gets if you don't really spec into attack power. God, Rambler Maze is so good. Well, this seems bad. Pick Funuel, Red Saber, Crimson Court gameplay when? I mean, that is literally how you would do Volopt, isn't it, with a Funuel? Oh, we got something. What is it? Oh, bring his arm. Speak the devil. Does anyone need to bring his arm? Because I know I have at least one or two. It's arm week. Haven't had one. You can have this one if you want. Alright, so we've got Fall, so I guess Red Ring chance. Did I remember to bring a Key of Freeze? That is the question. No. Oh well, we just eat the Rabata, I guess. It's not a true round of PSO until a Ruins run goes tits up. It's more likely in this quest just how many enemies there is. What level should I be before going in Ultimate just to 80 in my first character? What I would do is try one person mode Ultimate Forest. Because that is the easiest Ultimate area, and see how you do. If it's still a real struggle, you could always go back to very hard a little bit. Like Drafia said though, it does kind of depend on your gear as well. Yeah, it's very class dependent as well. Oof. I should probably be Gifoying a lot, to be honest. Gifoying this character feels like it does nothing. Complete ult for a solo got items to trade. I think you're fine then. All I would say is just be aware, you know, if you're going into like a seabed run or something, then you're probably not gonna have a good time. At level 8, yeah, I'd probably stick to sort of maybe forest caves. You can maybe do temple. Yeah, you could also do things like very hard crater, very hard desert as well. Because they'll still be good experience as well. And there's some decent stuff there. Okay, thank God we get knocked over. I'm helping. Yeah, I would say don't worry too much about feeling like being a deadweight in parties. Just be aware of what you're joining, I guess. You know, if there's a run where it's a reserved run and they're wanting specific characters to join, then just be aware of that. Oh, you fool. You came right near me. Well, that was underwhelming. See you, Falls. Does zigzagging the torpedoes actually work in Ultimate? Because I know normal hard and very hard, it's a slightly different pattern they use. I see no banner. Did you get a photon drop? Please don't tell me you got a photon drop. I got money. You do it most of the time, okay. Yeah, because another pattern for the shots is different between normal hard, very hard, and ultimate. Heart of 4,200 Mazetta, yeah. Do you know what? I'll do you one better. I'll do an even rarer one. Although maybe Goller is a bit rarer than that. Yeah, 4,200%, yeah, for killing God. Yeah, I don't actually think this mag actually has Fala, which I know is a disgrace. In my defense, I traded for this one. You've not leveled a single mag with a hunter. We didn't miss the spaceship room. The spaceship room, it's randomly determined. So we got Dark Falls instead of the spaceship room. So you basically have a random chance. Even if you get ruins, there is a random chance of getting either Dark Falls or the spaceship room. That's the downside, so it can be a bit inefficient if you're running it specifically for the one room, but the good thing is if you run it on the right ID, even if you don't get spaceship, you get falls, which is still a red ring chance. Yeah, so if you get the spaceship room, once you've done that, then you'll go and fight Derol. So Viridia is an extremely good ID for this. Yeah, it is weird that there's like a random element to the quest. I don't know why they decided on that, but... Also as well, when you run this, if you do get the spaceship room, when you finish the quest, make sure you talk to Irene because she'll give you a random material as a reward for finding the secret room. We won't get this run because we didn't get spaceship. Yeah, Viridia gets LNK38 from the worm boss. So if you run this on Viridia, you either get spaceship and get a chance at V101 from the assassins and LK38 from the worm boss, or you get a chance at red ring if you get falls. You can't lose. I mean, what we could do, we could maybe do an RT run. Try for Parasitic Gene Flow, maybe. I'm actually really surprised. There hasn't really been any banners, has there? Considering it's Rare Drop Week. Normally you get quite a few banners during Rare Week, but I guess no one's getting anything. Saw an SGS earlier. I saw 2 people get SGS today. I mean, I suppose, yeah, I guess East Tower is on RBR. There are a few giggies in that. I suppose if you do PW4 reset as well. Like a decor for the mag from Olgafloor. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we never really run for default on core, so I'm fine to do a default on core run if you want to. So 2 Heaven Punch drops as well, nice. What IDs actually get the Fort on core? I know Scarlet gets it for sure. Which is odd, you would think the Sword ID would get Parasitic Gene Flow, but I guess not. You need 2 Heaven Punch drops, I'm so sorry. It's white, green, sky, or red ray, okay. Is Iron Faust worth it? I am not a good person to answer that because I've never really used Iron Faust. I think it's maybe one of those weapons that's like, you can use it. There you go. If you're not using Cannon Rouge, yes. Like, am I right in thinking that Iron Faust is Android only? It needs hit as well, yeah. Unfortunately, Cannon Rouge is just so good, but yeah, if you don't want to use Cannon Rouge, then it is cast only. Such a weird decision, that, but it's a cool looking weapon, though. Yes, I guess it's like, yeah, cast Ricochet only. Kingsley's trying to get a Heaven Punch to drop as well. Yeah, I might go Heaven Punch in the next anniversary. I'm not sure. Still trying to get Lavis. I can't even get that a drop. It's also a component for the standstill plating as well, okay. Yeah, I mean, I know Iron Faust is a strong weapon. I've just never really used one myself, so... So Gibble's Lavis drop a bit ago. Also, that is a great typo, Gobbles. Not had a Cannon Rouge yet, so on a Gigi Bazooka. I think, honestly, most of the bazookas are still decent because they tend to have high attack power anyway. And Gigu's not too bad, honestly. Well, I guess we could do... Yeah, do you want to do a RT run to try and get a D4 on car? I'm trying what the best idea to do it on. I guess Greenhill would also have a chance at Galatine, I think. Just sit this one out. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, same. So I think if I had a Nug 2000, I'd probably use the Nug instead. Even though it's weaker, I just think it looks way better. So am I right in thinking the green will get some good boss drops in up too? Can't remember if it gets Galatine or not, or if that's a different ID. Gala's yellow, okay, fair enough. I'm guessing yellow doesn't get D4 on card. No, okay. Well, I mean, I guess, do you want to just make a Skylight game then? We can just do a Skylight run. Yeah, so yellow gets Galatine, but gets Parasitic Gene Flow instead. Yeah. We could do Sky, or we could Or I can get my red rear if you want to do a red rear instead. In before a random SGS drop, I mean, there's a chance. Can get white, red will work too. Actually, yeah, Whitehall is, I mean, Whitehall's just a really solid ID. So, yeah, maybe Whitehall's the way to go. There's probably something good there. It's false though, that's fine. I can go and get my Huniwell. Yeah, I was thinking that Nemo recently, like how funny it would be if I just got a random SGS drop again. And hey, if I use my Huniwell, maybe I get a couple of kills on SGS in the process, you know? Still need one with hit. Oh, never. No, one was enough. After how long that took to get, one is enough. Yeah, I have no idea what Whitehall gets in episode 2. I'm really unfamiliar with Whitehall. Also, thank you to everyone watching as well. If you're new here, I tend to stream twice a week usually. Usually Wednesdays and Sundays. On Wednesdays at the minute we're going through Front Mission 3, doing a playthrough of that. Yeah, the Sunday streams are nearly always Phantasy Star related though. Alright, do I have money to burn? I do. So we've got one more space if anyone wants to join. The password is stream if anyone wants in. Alright, come on Corin, take my money. Thanks, Corin. I'll feed him 300,000 Mazzara and we'll see what happens. Okay, I got a tablet. I'm pretty sure I already have a couple of tablets. The name of the game, give me a sec. I don't know if it shows this in party info or not. No, it doesn't. That's handy. Yeah, so you want to be on it's EU Block 2, then Lobby 21. Oh yeah, so the game is called D's Photon, apparently. Tablet is on your bucket list. I mean, I can save that, and next time you're on, I can just give you that. I know I've got at least 2 of them, so... Ah, there we go. Yeah, Pizza Maid would be very happy that it's a rare cast. How is the rares going? I've had a few silence claws. That's about it. Oh, I got Glide Divine. Yeah, Glide Divine is, I think, my best today so far, which is not saying much. I mean, Glide's useful. It's a really useful weapon, but not really what I need. Yeah, it's kind of typical rare drop week. It's rare week, but tastes like experience week. Yeah. Okay, if I can get a couple of kills from my SGS, I'm happy. Wow, I actually landed hell. Wow. That's probably the only thing here I could land it on. I would honestly quite like them to add a Heart of Steel J-Sword. Because I still feel that SGS looks way cooler than the unsealed version. From a very hard Giga, yeah. Force you to do Skyline very hard tower. Don't know anything about SGS really, assuming it can have hit as normal. It can. Mine does not. Mine has no attributes. But I spent nearly 20 years on and off trying to find it, so I'm not hunting another one. Yeah, basically all you need to know about it is it's not a particularly good sword. It does have unreduced health, which is nice. If you can get on with hit, good luck with that. But yeah, obviously after like 23,000 kills, it unseals into Tsumakiri J-Sword, which is very strong. Is still probably outclassed by a Berserk or Charge Caliber, but... it's just a swag rare. It's just very, very rare. Unsealed version is pretty good. It does have some niche use, for sure. Got it again. Yeah, it does kind of suffer a bit from the thing in PSO where a lot of the very, very rare stuff just isn't that good. Or is rather just outclassed by common weapons. Which is a very weird decision they made. Plan to unseal or just tallying up the kills to say you could. I will be unsealing it because this one has no attributes. It's really, really hard for me to land the special on anything, really. I mean, even with that frozen. I mean, these have... Actually, no, these are temple ones. They have fairly low dot resist. You can see the issue I'm having. I managed to get that eventually, but that was a rappy. I mean, they're really easy to instant kill. Oop, Disco Breadman drop. Yeah, so because it's really, really hard to actually hit things with the special attack on this, because it has no hit, it's probably better to unseal it. There is a thing with SGS where if you get one that has really decent hit, it's actually sometimes better to keep it sealed. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, rangers are just much more efficient with hell, I guess, or status effects in general. Oh, another silence claw. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely agree. Yeah, even a hunter using something like a ray gun would be better with specials as well. I feel it's kind of pointless going for hell for the most part with SGS unless you've got on with it. Okay, Barbara, you do your weird teleport thing. So we are doing RT Drac, but we're doing it on White Hill because we're trying to get a D4 on core instead of a PGF. Parklands wants a D4 on core, so we're trying for that. Yeah, I think is it 1 in 32, I think, normally? D4 on. Obviously be a bit better at the minute. I've always thought the water looks like orange juice. I mean, kind of does. Is it? It's a Phantasy star. It's lobster sauce. It could be. It is very, very orange. Need to get some good hit on my weapons. Tired of seeing miss on my Honeywell. Let me reassure you, even if you get really good weapons, you will still see miss on Honeywell. She finds a way to miss. Oh, guilty like in the last survivor. Big res, big res. I always forget how long it takes for the raft to get to this point here. It feels just annoyingly long. This is where they get the Phanta to put inside the Evangelions. I got that one. Let it be known that I got that dub check. Yeah, Hunual accuracy is not good. Yeah, they cap at 199. Scientific question, does that count for unsealing? I don't, there is some really weird things with the with unsealing with SGS, because I also noticed. So I checked this with the kill count as well. I found it very weird, but apparently if you kill a pan arms, that counts as 1 kill. So I had a thought and thought, well, if I split pan arms and get 2 enemies, do I get 2 kills? You don't. If you kill Migium and Hydium, you get 1 kill. Sky has to farm unseal kills in spaceship with V502 SGS special. Only hell kills count. Slime duping would be insane. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could just like run TDF, couldn't you, and then split the slime room. Would the chicks count as 1? I'm not sure, honestly. I would need to do a kill count and then get a room with dub chicks and then count it again. But before anything else dies. I'll test that off stream. I'm guessing... It's a weird one for dub chicks, isn't it? Because I suppose the only count is dead once you either kill them 5 times or until you break the switch. I also don't know if the switch counts as an enemy. Idea for a video, PSO Mythbusters. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I'm actually quite curious. Because you don't kill it there, it gets back up, so... Even if you inflict hell on it, it still just gets back up again. So I'm going to guess that it's just whoever breaks the switch, so I think you would only get the kill for breaking the switch. But I don't know if you get a kill for each dub chick or if it would just all count as one kill. I still find it kind of weird in this quest as well that you can't use telepipes. Or any quest in PSO, it always feels like a really weird restriction to not allow you to use telepipes. Yeah, I really like this boss arena. Gold Dragon's kind of a cool boss, he's just a little bit irritating to deal with sometimes. Particularly in challenge mode. Challenge mode Gold Dragon is really annoying. Yeah, that is a really good point, yeah. The arena is nice, the camera isn't. The camera really sucks. I still don't know why they thought it was a good idea to have the camera just on the floor. Oh, that's actually a cool weapon. I've never actually had that. Phoenix Claw. Let's have a look at that. Now, I know I need to keep this unteched. There is a very important thing with this weapon. If you ever get this weapon, keep it unteched. Or make sure you carry scape dolls with you at all times. Because this acts like Ragdoll Ring, it will act as a scape doll if you die. So either keep it unteched so that doesn't work, or make sure you've got a stack of scape dolls, because I think it uses the scape dolls first. Why? Because it's a Phoenix Claw. The game hasn't crashed, it will load. I don't know why there's a long black screen to go to Seaside, but... So yeah, just be very, very careful if you get that weapon. And you don't just lose it from your inventory for a little bit, you lose the weapon completely. I believe it doesn't work if the weapon's untechted. Do I have any scape dolls with me? I do, okay. What I'm going to do, just going to sort that so it goes top of inventory in case it goes on inventory order. It's a really cool ability. I mean, it is really, really cool that, you know, it's a Phoenix Claw, it revives you from death. You know, it's very thematic. But it's also annoying that it's a really cool weapon that is, you know, not particularly easy to get. You know, it's about 1 in 40 from the boss. So to lose it completely is a bit crap, I think, you know. I think they could have thought of another way to do it, maybe. All time playing and never had it just to lose it to a death. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've never really had an ID that finds it. It is basically escape doll, yeah. Also, hi, Markavari, it's good to see you. And Softest Pup as well. Yeah, Jeffy, I don't know what it is about the Seaside on my PC. Just every other area loads instantly, but Seaside always has like a couple of seconds black screen before I load it. It runs fine and everything, but... How strong is it? Pretty strong. It does look cool. Photon drop from the gate. I don't know what they drop normally, but I'll take that. Okay, they drop Disco Braveman normally. I mean, if you're going to drop me a 100 hit Disco Braveman, I would rather that over a Photon drop, but... Could have made a mechanic where escape dolls could stack or have it not take inventory space when you have it. I mean, I kind of feel like a better way of doing it for this weapon would be, and the same for Ragdoll Ring as well, particularly for Ragdoll Ring actually. Maybe just have it where when you die it has like a percentage chance of reviving you, but you keep the weapon. Even if it's only a low chance, like, I don't know, like a 10% chance or something to revive you. I think that would work better than having it guarantee revive, but you lose the weapon. And again, especially for Ragdoll Ring, because Ragdoll Ring is really annoying to get. What is the special of the claw? So obviously it's unteched at the minute. I believe the special is burning. So you're not really losing anything by keeping it untechted. I mean, I guess a slight attribute percentage loss, I guess, but... What percent did it have anyway? 15 native, 15 machine, that's fine. Oh, and 5 AB, so yeah. Yeah, I guess you could get the option to use the ability, but I guess if it gave you the option to use it, but lose the weapon, I guess no one would just ever use it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not a particularly great weapon because it is a claw, and claws in PSO are just not brilliant. The moveset's really awkward with them. Yeah, claws are a bit of a mixed bag. But yeah, it is definitely a very weird decision to have a weapon that just deletes itself. Like, look at Dragon's Claw, but it might be alone there. Yeah, I will say I'm not a huge fan of how Dragon Claw looks. Claws need dual wielding. I mean, we got that in PSU. Okay, what do I want to use on Gal? Right, let's see if my strat works again. Isn't Heart of Puma dual claw, but only one is used? Yeah, so it's just treated as a normal claw, so you basically have one claw in your other hand that you just never use. That is a really cool looking weapon, though. You can't fault the strat. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, if you just stand still at the start of the Gal Griffin fight, he won't hit you with the wings. I think unless you're a very tall character, maybe he'll hit you if you're a really tall character. Oh wow, he drops Heavenly TP. Amazing. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could tank that. Do you mind? Can you not do that? Yeah, Gal Griffin's quite nasty, particularly if you're low level. Again, in challenge mode, he's a pain as well. Did anyone get lucky and get Heavenly TP? Or unlucky, whichever way you want to go with it. You got power material. I mean, I think he dodged a bullet there, to be honest. Yeah, DLX Scar looks really cool as well. DLX Scar is really nice as well. And the good thing about DLX Scar is it's not a claw. I know it looks like one, but it isn't. It's a dagger. Which again would normally be quite a bad thing, but Yggdrasil can get really good mileage out of daggers. I think some rangers use it as well, like single target damage. Just because of how strong and berserk special. I mean, it does literally say it's a claw in the description as well. Rikas use it. Yeah, I can imagine Rikas would be really good with it. Yeah, the description of it literally says that it's a claw, but it's not, it's a dagger. Thanks, PSO. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, you know, Red Blade for Cannon Rouge. Honestly, Psycho Wand is the worst for that. You know, it's called Psycho Wand. The description says that it's a cane, but it's a rod. Yeah, I do think DLX guys are a really cool looking weapon. I use mine on my Hugasiel because I think Hugasiel is one of the classes that can actually get some good mileage out of it, just because their animation is so much better. You can always tell who's done this quest and who hasn't. If they stop a bit in this corner, you know they've done the quest before. Seal gets caught out by the Sinozoid jump scare. I mean, I could go and get that switch. Or I could just deal with the poison. Oh, I did not even see that. Use a berserk weapon. Yeah, use a berserk weapon in the poison room. Alright, it's a chance of Rika's Claw. And I've already got one, but... I think White must be one of the only, well, very few IDs that gets Rikas from something other than Epsilon. Use Dark Float in the poison. Yeah, honestly, it's rare I use Dark Float. It's a really cool weapon. I tend to play very safe in PSO, and like Dark Float is just kind of not my playstyle, but I know when I can get away with it usually. Ultimate Seabed is probably not the best place for it. Yeah, this is kind of what I was saying earlier, though. With PSO, there has been this problem in pretty much every version. At least the later versions, for sure. Where a lot of the common weapons are just way better. I mean, these are technically rare mechs, but they're basically charge Vulcans. It's just a thing where if you get a good set of charge Vulcans, that is kind of your best DPS usually for single target, regardless of any rare weapons you've got. I do wonder why they decided to make some of the like, common weapons so good. Maybe they just didn't see that it would be a thing that people would use. But particularly on something like mech guns where attack power doesn't really matter that much anyway because they tend to be really low attack power. Having some mechs where you can get, 50 hit relatively easily on a sacrificial special. There's no wonder that everyone uses them. It feels like ages since I fought Olgaflow, actually. I swear, every time I get hit by that. Then again, if they playtested the game with common weapons, then maybe bounced around them and forgot about the rare ones. I think it's honestly just the fact that you can get hit percentage, obviously, generally much easier on common weapons. Alright, Olga. I will boost. I still don't have PB. Wow, we actually did it. Well done. There we go, we've got a Fowler in on the stream. Love the aesthetic so much though, I find it hard to use the basic weapons over rares. I totally get that. Okay, so will Olga get deleted or will it be a total pain? A bit closer, thank you. We are doing a lot of damage because of that shift from D-band. So it's 1 in 25 for default on claw, default on claw at the minute. So there's a chance. It's guaranteed. You heard it here. I'll try and DPS him as fast as I can. I was giving him a second in case he does the counter. Well, I'll go stop moving. This probably isn't going to end well. Rather. I tried to get him before he killed me, but his annoying little mine from the floor got nowhere. So I guess now we just hope that we didn't lose the Phoenix Claw. I'm hoping it was a escape doll that went. I am fairly confident that it doesn't activate if it's untacked. We'll find out, I guess. Enjoy the red, it's about to drop. Well, I don't see a default on car, personally. Okay, Phoenix Claw's still there, that's good. Yeah, he dropped a defense material for me, which I guess is something. Taking only PSO base common weapons and rares where they're fairly balanced. I mean, mech guns are still just very, very good single target. But to be fair, mech guns at a very early game aren't great. They do take a little bit to get going. Well, this always really annoys me with this quest. So he says, tell the chief the results. So you talk to her. She just says, very good, speak to the officer. And then you have to talk to him. Couldn't you just talk to me in the first place? SS rank, wow. Right, I will go to check the Phoenix Claw just because I want to see the description and stuff, but I will leave it untacked. Okay, I think we have a slight issue with the text length there. A claw blades in eternal flames with a phoenix feather embedded deep inside. It is said that this legendary item would revive its wielder only once when in great danger. Got a follow procedure note. I refuse to tech this. It is too dangerous to leave teched. And now it goes in there. Safe. When it gets to the phase where it goes orange, how do you deal with that? So, to my knowledge, I believe at that point then, you probably noticed against Olgaflow that his attribute is question marks on the second phase. I believe for that part, he basically picks an attribute, and you have to damage him with that attribute. Possibly, it might work for an element as well for techniques, I'm not 100% sure on that. And the only way to test it is to hit him, and if you get hurt when you attack him, then you're attacking him with the wrong attribute. So ideally, you want to try and bring weapons that have a couple of different attributes on them. He gains a single tech weakness, okay. Unfortunately, I know I did get a run of it where, I think it was when I was doing a collab stream, or collab video, where he seemed to pick Dark for his tech weakness, because Fire, Ice, Lightning, and Light were hurting me. Which was a problem because Mega doesn't do damage. Had to use a red pistol to hurt him. Might have been lucky with the attribute. Yeah, I'm not sure if the red weapons have any special thing with Olgaflow, obviously apart from getting Flown to appear. But it is definitely one attribute and apparently one tech that he takes damage from. But anything else, he will damage you. It is a really annoying phase. Maybe Ephinea could disable the escape door function. They could. It's a shame because it is a cool effect. I like how, you know, it is acting like a phoenix and it is reviving your character. That is really cool. I just don't like that it does it once and you lose the item. Especially given how easy it is to die in PSO, particularly in episode 2. I mean, I guess in episode 2 you just wouldn't use it. To be fair, you're probably not using a claw anymore, so. Did RT with the team and it got to that point. None of us had experienced it before and we just wiped all ran out of heals and moons. Yeah, he can be a real pain when he goes into that phase. Just try and make sure you've got at least a couple of the attributes. Yeah, I think if Phoenix Claw was more common to get, then it wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's not as if it's an uber rare or anything, but it's, you know, outside of Rare Drop Week, it's still like 1 in 46 or so from a boss. Yeah, so it's one of those things you're going to see now and again. I guess it's probably never been brought up just because people generally don't use claws that much. Oh, is there a 90 that gets it from Conjurer as well? Okay. I mean, again, though, it's getting Conjurer to show up, isn't it? I'm very hard with Rudyard White, okay. I mean, I guess you could spam it and get like a collection of Phoenix Claws. I actually want to see how much attack power that has. Like, is it actually strong? You watched a Japanese stream with this mon and they had 3 Conjurers in a row. It's 540 to 570. I mean, I'm just looking at the price guide now, and the value for it is literally 0. Oh, all classes can use it. Okay. Again, I mean, it's a claw, isn't it? I guess it's never going to be that valuable. Apart from Nair's Claw, just because of how rare it is, I guess. Yeah, so upon dying, this weapon will be removed from the character's inventory and the character will be revived. Phoenix Claw does not have to be currently equipped for this to occur, although any available escape doors will be consumed first. Yeah, I think it's worse for Ragdoll Ring because Ragdoll Ring, you go through a lot to get that. So I think we've got a bit more time to do something else. Is there anything that anyone is after that we can run for? Yeah, Morning Glory looks really cool. Again, it just suffers from the same problem of being a claw. It's the moveset's just not good. I really don't think East Tower is worth doing at all. But it is rare drop week, so I guess we could just run anything really. I've run anything, to be honest. Something with a dense count would be good. Okay. What about, just because I never really run this quest, what about doing, what about Skylight Endless Nightmare 4? Because there's a chance of getting Lavis there. You could get Swordsman's Law from it. It's a pretty fun quest. I mean, it's still 1 in 20,000 or something, but there is technically a chance. Yeah, I'll make a game. If anyone wants to join, feel free. Just something a bit different, really. Also, female hunters have the increased luck today as well, so... You've been doing Endless Nightmare 4 for Prophet of Mortar. Oh, good luck with that. That is a rough drop. All casts. I mean, that is another way of looking at it, yeah. All traps here. Yeah, I really like this quest. I actually use this to hunt Lavis a little bit when I'm sick of hunting slimes. It's also really good, if you do this on Anguish mode, it's really good for hunting hit calibers as well. On Skylight particularly. You just recycle the same few rooms at the start. With claws drop weapons. You could get a hit Silence Claw, you could. Yeah, it's quite good to run in the sky just because the last Room of Ruins one has a lot of Del Ds. Oh, thanks, SJS. It's really good for Belrus as well, so if you've got an idea that gets a good Belra drop in Ruins, then I guess you could do that. There are other enemies in this quest apart from claws. I've got to say, I've always really liked the way that Ultimate Ruins one looks. I really like the sort of purple hue to it. Unsurprisingly, I mean. You know, if it isn't obvious by the character I quite like purple. Yeah, 1 in 1,000 for Swordsman's Law. It's not too bad. I mean, again, I don't need one on this character, but... I still think, honestly, I think Ruins is still one of my favourite areas in the whole game. I think Central Control is probably my favourite overall. But yeah, I've always liked Ruins. I just really like how different each of the Ruins areas is as well. Yeah, the music is really good as well. Any controller recommendations? Also, hi, Pika as well. I use a 8-bit do, or 8-bit do, whatever you want to call it, controller. I quite like it. The first one that I had was really unreliable, but this one seems to have been alright so far for the most part. I'm not sure if a 360 controller will work on PC. I know for a fact that the wired 360 controllers definitely work, because I used one for years. Oh, fought and drop. GF still uses a 360 controller, okay. Yeah, I think, for me, I think my only 360 one that worked straight away was the wired one. It's a wired one, yeah. I think it's because the wired one was designed to be used with PC as well, so... Yeah, the 8-bit Zo one I've got, I think it's... Does it say... Mine is the Ultimate 2 wireless. It's, I've showed it before, but it's got the paddles on the back, and it's also got extra like trigger bits as well, so you've got your normal ones, but there's another button there. Not that I mapped that on PSO, but you basically have 3 buttons here. And that's the front. You have an 8-bit Pro 2, it's like the cheaper version. I I think most of them are really good. Like I said, the last one I had was really unreliable. It stopped working very, very quickly. But this one's been really good. Also, this one has Hall Effect sticks as well, and Hall Effect triggers, so theoretically it shouldn't drift. I think I've seen the Pro 2 actually, yeah. I think I know which one you're on about. Yeah, it has the analog sticks in kind of the same place as a PlayStation controller would. Oh, Dragon Slayer. You can turn off, there's like LED effect around the sticks. You can turn that off if you want as well. Do I have a material guide? No, so the only thing I covered on materials was for the class guides that I did. I kind of mentioned the material plans for the min-max. Most of the information for materials is on the Ephinea wiki. I would really encourage you to look at that. That will give you like multiple material plans for different builds. Because it does differ a lot per character as well. Yeah, Switch 2 Pro controller coming today. Excited to try that. I really wanted the Switch 2 GameCube controller, but from what I understand, I don't know if it's still the case, but from what I understand, it's only usable on Switch 2. I don't think it's usable on PC unless someone's patched it. Well, I will say I am considering getting a Switch 2 anyway. Yeah, it was like, I would personally look on the Ephinea wiki. The wiki is super useful for the material guides. Yeah, so software support. What I use is for the back paddles. I use it. I don't really use it for PSO, but I use it for when I play NGS. So I have one of them set to like the third person to first person toggle, rather than having to press the analog stick. And then one of them is, I believe, the other one's set to. It's like activate my palette button. So basically means I don't have to press in the sticks for anything, which is nice. It's only 1 in 22,000 for Lavis Cannon. Yeah, Belruz do so much damage. Use them for D-pad left and right because I can't fit anything I need on jet boots on the weapon palette. Yeah, it's probably a really good use of them, honestly. Alright, so I'm just going to drop pipe here because the next room is quite a lot of enemies. Yeah, when I do this for Lavis, I basically just run to this room, do this room, and then stop. Well, I do this room until the Belruz starts spawning. Yeah, I still haven't bound the extra trigger buttons on these because I feel that they're in a bit of a weird place. I don't really like where they are, to be honest. The actual controller, I can't really follow it. The only issue I've had with this one is on one of the triggers, there is basically like a little bit of foam behind the triggers to dampen them. And I think the foam shifted on one of the triggers or something because the actual trigger became quite clicky. I was able to adjust it a little bit and it's been fine since, so... Belras go crazy in this stream. Yeah, you get a lot of them. Wow, that guy only knows how to crit. He chose violence. I do feel like this is quite an efficient way of hunting Lavis, really. Purple Tollars are probably easier overall. I did do a video on this just recently. Like Purple Tollars and Red Rhea Slimes are probably the best two ways, but this isn't bad. Alright, I think it's Belra time. So if anyone really wants a Sacred Cloth, now's your chance. I don't know why you would really want one. I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's something I would really hunt, though. The only problem I have with the Epito is I can't find a cheap one with a good colour. Yeah, there's quite a lot of colours for them. I think I just got mine on Amazon. They're not the cheapest controllers, but I think for the price they are pretty good. Oh, someone actually got a Sacred Cloth drop. Yeah, the other one I've got, because for some reason I've still got it. I don't know why, because it doesn't work, but that is the other one that I had first. This one was really unreliable. I don't know why I've still got it, but yeah. I should probably get rid of that. I do seem to have just accumulated a pile of controllers on my desk that half of them don't work. So I can't really remember Ruins 2 for this much at all. I know there's quite a lot of bringers in the last room. That's about all I remember. Need to look into getting Xbox Series controller repaired. What's wrong with it? The right bumper broke. Oof. Is it an Elite controller or the regular one? Regular. At least it's a regular and not the Elite. I mean, some of them you can open up fairly easily and repair quite easily, but there are some controllers where it just feels like they make it as difficult as possible to open them up. Oh, you're using an Elite 2, nice. I am at 59 because apparently I don't get Photon Blast. Yeah, you kind of expect more from that, don't you? When you're paying that much for control, you expect it to actually last. I don't know what it is. I just feel like modern controllers in general just don't seem to last as long. I don't know if it's just because they're more complicated or if they're cheaping out on the builds or something, but it feels like most of my retro controllers work fine. Maybe because there's just less to go wrong. Planned obsolescence, maybe. Looked up the steps and it was a ton of work to reach the bump, and there's a chance you need a part replaced. Oh. Yeah, I guess a lot of them make it really hard to actually repair, so that you have to go and buy another one. Oddly, Pika, the only old controllers I've got that really are not reliable is my Sony controllers. PS1, PS2, and PS3 controllers, I have had problems with all of them. And PS4, actually. To be fair, I mean, the PS1 and PS2 in particular, I played a lot, so it probably just was just wear and tear for those. Mad Cats. It's kind of funny because I remember, like, when Mad Cats were first around, they were kind of memed on for making terrible stuff, but I know, like, in more recent years, they have made some decent stuff, and it's kind of funny seeing them actually put decent stuff out. Did you play Xbox PSO? No, so I started with GameCube. So for like episode 1 and 2, I played on the GameCube side. Oh, I got excited there. I thought I got Swordsman's Law, and it wasn't. It's a Dragon Slayer in a box. Can you not? I mean, from what I understand, I think Xbox PSO is pretty much the same as GameCube episode 1 and 2, apart from, I believe, that voice chat. I think. Which GameCube didn't have. Yeah, they were basically the same game. Yeah, GameCube is what I started with originally, and that was like my very first Phantasy Star game. Yeah, unfortunately I can't remember which warp it is, so I'm just going to ignore them all and see what's in here. Another warp, who'd have thought? Sure, I'm just going to go for this warp. Okay, that just leads back. So now we know that it is one of the many warps. I forgot there was a warp puzzle in this. I'm regretting it now. Oh, there is some more enemies back here, though. So, it's only claws. Hey Lantana, good to see you. We are doing Endless Nightmare 4, and I forgot that there is a horrible warp puzzle in Ruins 2. Yeah, see, normally when I do this quest, I just do Ruins 1 and reset, because I usually use it for Skylar Lavis Cannon or for finding Calibers. But yeah, I forgot there's a really nasty warp puzzle. If that's another warp, I mean, I'm taking it. Puzzle is only for the 4 boxes, okay. So I assume you are this way. Go left, okay. Okay, so how did you get to where you are at the minute? Regular warp. Did we not just do that? Oh. Okay, that is actually way easier. When you see the 4-door thing, go left, okay. Yeah, again, I mean, I've done this quest a lot, but I never really do ruins too much because I tend to reset after ruin 1. Or I thought it's been a while since I've done it, so... Yeah, good to see you, Lantana, as well. Hope things well. It is pretty good for Dell servers, this I will say. Shall the PB and you donate? Yeah, you can do that if you want to. I'm cool with that. This guy is flexing the SGS. I'm trying to get some kills. It's very, very far off being unsealed. I am going to unseal it, yeah. Because it has no attributes, so I can't hit anything with the special anywhere. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Well, that was fun. Did you just get conned out of a photon blast? Yeah, I saw you just shoot instead of doing the photon blast, so I don't know what happened there. We'll forget it. We'll forget it happened. No one saw anything. Am I going to sphere it? I would like to. I've got no idea what attributes to sphere in yet. I also kind of feel that maybe I should sphere my Dark Flow first. I feel that sphering a 75 hit Dark Flow is probably a good idea. But yeah, I do want to sphere the SGS at some point. It's just having the photon drops to do it. I am so far off. I don't think I've ever speed anything on Ephinea. Okay, 4-person door, go left. I remember that from chat. Yeah, I think the only time I've ever sphered something in this game, I think it was on the Sega servers. I did have a Sangyasha that I sphered. And then the servers closed down, so, you know. Open to the Silence Claw. Have we had one of those in pretty much every run we've done so far? It feels that way. Open the anniversary event is chances for your Baron's launch. Yeah, Baron's is really good when it's feared. Like, disgustingly strong when it's feared. I mean, I use a Baron's launcher with no attributes on it at all. It's very nice. Hit Dark Gunners with a passion. Yeah, they are one of my least favourite enemies for sure. They are up there with Del Depths. I really, really despise Del Depths as well. Yeah, I just feel with Dark Gunners that you spend more time chasing them around the map and waiting for them to drop the shields. I know you can freeze them or paralyze them, but they're still really annoying to deal with. I mean, this character, they don't even drop anything good anyway. They don't drop Scarlet card. Which thankfully I've managed to avoid so far. I think there is an ID that gets Invisible Guard from them, but I know that's in normal. I can't remember if they get it in Ultimate as well or not. The only nightmare here is the damn mazes. Yeah, I wish Scarlet Ruins was a bit better for drops. There's some decent stuff here, but... Yeah, Bringers only drop, like, Meaty Cudgel, which is not great. I love Ruins because of Greeno. I can't remember what drops in Greeno Ruins. Is it gold? Or is that... No, gold. Sorry, Greeno gold is a spaceship, isn't it? Spread Needle and Monkey King Bar. That's not bad. Okay, I got PD'd on a Meteor Cudgel. I'll take that. Again, Meteor Cudgel is one of those weapons where it looks kind of cool, but just isn't particularly great. You know, it's a double saber with Blizzard. I mean, what more do you want? I think even if you're looking at double sabers that are a bit easier to get, you know, things like Demolition Comet is just a better weapon. Yeah, the balancing is very much off in PSO, but, you know, it is a really old game, so I kind of forgive it. So I seem to remember at the end of this quest, I'm sure there's a spawn near the end that has 4 bringers. Seem to remember that. Yeah, I want to say we're getting close to the end now. I still really like this quest. I wish there was less gunners in it, for sure, but... yeah, I ran this a lot on the Sega servers. It was one of those quests where I would just run it for no particular reason. Just because it's a pretty fun quest overall. Don't mind gunners with Rakas. Yeah, I suppose you can just like paralyze them or freeze them immediately. God, another Silence Claw. How many Silence Claws have we found on this stream? Must be getting close to double figures now. That's 5, okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's 5 that you found, okay. Well, I found 2. You got 2, okay. So that's 9 then. So I guess this week is just 125% more Silence Claws, and not much else. It is too many Silence Claws, it is. I mean, at least they're good team points, you know, if you've got a team. Yeah, they're at least 10 stars, so at least they give you 10 points. There is never anything good in this shop as well. How I managed to hit level 200 on this character and not get charged Vulcans with hitting the shop once is beyond me. You need a team, one dressing room. If you want a team, I can send you an invite. We have plenty of space in the team. Yeah, we're at like, what, 34? So if you want an invite, just let me know and I can send you one. Hell yeah, let's go. All right, try that. Yeah, I think if you have like a menu open or anything, it won't let you. It's really weird. Yeah, there we go. Same goes to anyone else as well. If anyone else wants an invite, we have a lot of spare spaces, so. Oh yeah, you get the Fowler logo. That's the best part. But yeah, I think we're probably in there for today, I think. That's gone very fast, actually. It doesn't feel like I've been on for 3 hours, but... So, on Wednesday, there will be a Front Mission 3 stream. There will be a video going towards the end of the week. I think it's probably going to be, I would imagine, Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday at the latest. That'll be going live on the YouTube channel. Yeah, Front Mission 3 on Wednesday, and then on Sunday stream, we will either play PSO 2 or PS0. But one of those two. Because I don't really care too much for playing PSO during Experience Week at the minute. I mean, I should, because I do have characters to level, but... I feel like generally it's more fun to play during Red Drop Week, so... Yeah, Wednesday we will do a bit more from Mission 3. I think we're getting close to the end of that now, so I think maybe a few more streams of it and then that'll be done. And then we'll move on to something else. I've got a few ideas for what to do after Front Mission 3, but I'll let you guys know once I've decided which. Still need 181 on this character. I know, it's insane how much the experience scales, isn't it, in this game? But yeah, I think I will end things there for today. So thank you to everyone who's joined today. Thank you for the subs and gift subs as well. Much appreciated. And the YouTube memberships as well. It's really, really appreciated. You're dreading the higher levels. It gets bad. Yeah, whatever you're doing, have a great week. If you aren't already, please consider either liking, subscribing, or you can follow the YouTube channel or the Twitch channel. You can follow me on X or Bluesky, and like I mentioned earlier, we do have a Discord server as well, so feel free to join there if you haven't already. But yeah, whatever you're doing, have a great week, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for some Front Mission 3. See you guys.